This week I learned that friction resists the movement of other objects, and that gravity is between objects and mass. And then I learned that balanced forces are always zero net force, and that unbalanced is always more than zero net force.
Also, her category, what she learned is a lot longer than what she did not know. All right, what did you learn this week?
I learned about non-contact force and contact force. That non-contact force, you don't have to touch it. And contact force, you're touching it. And that I learned about gravity when it pulls the object down, and friction, you rub your hands together, and it makes friction.
Okay, excellent, Azaria. All right, Betty, what did you learn this week?
I learned that force means you're pushing something away from you, and pull is pulling something close to you.
Okay. Michaela, what did you learn this week?
Okay, so I learned that the force is a push or pull, and force has size and direction, and it could change an object's speed and direction.
That's excellent. What did you learn this week, Faith?
I learned that force can push or pull an object away from you or to you.
Okay. All right, Marcella, what did we learn this week?
I learned that gravity is a non-contact force, and I learned about all the different forces and how they differ, and about friction and motions and non-contact and contact forces, and electric forces and spring force. And yeah, I'm done.
All right, excellent. Tanae, what did you learn this week?
I learned that gravity is a non-contact force that is affected on how much mass that is on the object and how up that the object is.
The mass to distance affect gravity such as it can increase and decrease. And the four branches of forces such as balanced forces that have zero net force and unbalanced that has more than zero net force. And non-contact forces are like such things as gravity, electrostatic, and magnetism. And while contact forces, you have to collide or touch them to apply the force.
All right, that's excellent. Gregory?
We basically learned about forces and contact forces. And that contact force when you touch something, non-contact forces when you don't. That force is a push or pull. And that balanced force is when something is zero, and an unbalanced force is when it's not zero.
All right. What did you learn this week, Amari?
That a force that pushes or pulls an object without touching it is a non-contact force. A contact force is a push or a pull applied by one object to another that object that is touching it. Friction is a contact force that resists the sliding motion between two objects that are touching. Gravity is a non-contact force, attractive force that exists between all objects that have mass. Also learned that a balanced force has zero.
What did you learn this week, Liana?
I learned that a force is a push or pull, and gravity, it falls, like the heavier it is, the more the object falls. And I also learned that I learned about balanced and unbalanced forces, and I learned that contact forces when you touch it, and non-contact is when you don't touch it.
Excellent.